Hi, boys and girls. Our book for today is Camilla, Cartographer by Julie Dillemuth. And we borrowed this book from the Central Skagit Library. When the whirling, swirling snow dusted over the windows and silenced the forest outside, Camilla knew what she wanted to do. She arranged 3 boxes in front of the fire and opened her favorite collection. So many maps! Old ones on crisping paper with golden brown edges, glossy, vibrant new ones left behind by summertime hikers. She had mini maps and skinny maps, furled maps and folded maps. She even had maps of imaginary places. Then Camilla took out the most fascinating one of all, an ancient map of her own forest, fragile and faded and scented with time. Her whiskers quivered, her snout shivered. "What was it like to explore and to make the first paths?" she whispered. "By now everything has been explored and mapped." Her hoof traced the outlines of buildings and roads. "It was so different here long ago. These paths have been lost and forgotten." Outside, the snow piled higher and deeper. The next morning, Camilla awoke to a thump, thump, thump on her window. "There's too much snow," said her neighbor Parsley. "I can't find the path to the creek." "I'll help," Camilla said. They trammeled and tramped and trudged, shuffled, snuffled, and swished, until they hit a door. "We're back at my house." Parsley snorted. "How will we get anywhere? This snow could take days to melt." Camilla dashed inside and rifled through a box. "We have this!" She held up a hiker's map of the forest. They set out again. But the snow covered everything. Familiar boulders, ruins, signposts, every forest path. Camilla tried to match up something, anything, to the map, but it was no use. "It's like everything we know is gone." Parsley's words huffed out in cloud puffs. "We're lost, and we haven't even left home." Camilla held very still. Her whiskers quivered, her snout shivered. "This," she said, "is uncharted territory." "What's that?" Parsley asked. "A new land," Camilla said. "Unexplored, unmapped." She flew inside for supplies. "You're in charge of this," she said, handing Parsley a compass. "Are we still trying to find the path?" Parsley asked. Camilla leaned in close. "We get to make new paths, our own paths." They scrambled, they scrabbled, scraped, and stomped. "We know the creek is east, same as the morning sun. Then we'd better change course because we're heading southeast." They pushed, packed, and pelted, mulled, measured, and marked. "Ta-da!" Camilla said when they reached the creek. "Now we map." She organized her supplies and began to draw. Her house, the creek, the paths she and Parsley had cleared, the tallest trees and towers that poked up out of the snow. In the bottom corner she sketched a compass rose in the shape of a snowflake. Across the top of the map she wrote a title in a curly flourish, and she signed it. Camilla, Cartographer. "There's more to explore," Parsley said, "before the snow melts." Camilla froze. "When it melts, our path will be lost and forgotten." She hugged her map and squeezed her eyes shut. The snow made the silence especially quiet. She opened her eyes. "Our paths will always be here on this map." Back home, Camilla placed her new map next to the fragile and faded one. She traced the paths with a hoof. Not everything has already been mapped. Her whiskers quivered, her snout shivered. "I'm going to need another box." That was a great book. I haven't seen too many kids' books on maps. All right, boys and girls, we hope you enjoyed that book. Have a great day.